Thank you so much, Jerry. So now I have the opportunity to introduce Huynh, who will present the class address. Now I'm going to attempt to introduce him, but I'm afraid that his personality is larger than life, and whatever I say would not do him justice. But very briefly, he's from Winter Haven, Florida, studied food science and human nutrition at the University of Florida as an undergrad. He was a member of the prestigious Florida Blue Key organization, a member of the Cicerones, and served as a presidential host. He was inducted into the Florida Hall of Fame, and if you're not familiar with that, that's a pretty big deal, along with someone you might know named Tim Tebow. So that gives you a sense of how big that is, in 2009. The Hall of Fame is the highest recognition given to student leaders at the University of Florida and is reserved for those students who have shown truly superior leadership and achievement to the University of Florida community. He also conducted research with faculty in our Department of Oral Diagnostic Sciences. Prior to entering dental school, he's a wonderful addition to our college. And the one thing I love about him is his broad and welcoming smile, his ever-present enthusiasm for life. So please give him an enthusiastic welcome. You win. You? I got a hug?
Yeah, you get another one. Thanks, guys. Rocky Balboa, the Mighty Ducks, the 2007 Gator football team, David against Goliath, and the UF College of Dentistry, class of 2013. Good afternoon, family, friends, and faculty members, and welcome to the class of 2013 White Coat Ceremony. Let me take a moment and say, wow, we are really here. This day could not have come any sooner. And I should know because I marked it as 669 days from our first day of orientation. When I was asked to give this speech, I was truly honored, but really had no idea where to even begin. I figured since we all can relate to stories, that I could create one depicting three different parts: the dream, the journey, and the road ahead. When I look back at what it took for us to get here, I think about where our dreams started and how we all yearn to be part of this profession. In a pool of almost 2,000 applications, the feared DAT examination, a meticulous interview process, and the most favorite part, the waiting period for our dreaded decision day on December 1st. And now here we are, 80 strong, that sit here before you ready to take on the world and its challenges. But our preparation wasn't easy. My metaphor in the beginning probably made no sense to you, but there was a reason for it. There was a uniting factor amongst all my examples: underdogs. When I look at my class, I see such incredible potential, such drive, such ambition. Our journey to get to this point was not an easy one. The truth of the matter was, our class had a rough beginning where we were coined as the special case class that needed, well, special attention. We were the running punchline for most of our upperclassmen, and even became the yearly joke at our Acid Etch talent show. But hey, we not only laughed at them, we laughed with them. Why do you ask? We liked being the underdogs. We liked having something to strive for and something to prove. We stood up to the plate and our class banded together, became a true family, and stood beside each other through and through. And whenever we needed a laugh or a pick-me-up, you'd have Sean Tommelty unleashing his seismic shaking sneeze on everything and everyone, or Ryan Lepore showing off his dancing skills in our study area, the Blue Room. or when we needed to be set straight, you could always count on Angie McKnight going to mommy mode and getting us back on track, always smiling during the worst situations. We stand here before you now, 2 years completed, and can honestly say we have met and exceeded all of the expectations that were set upon us, with our most recent accomplishment of 100% pass rate on our national boards. When asked to give this speech, the only direction I was given was to talk about professionalism. I looked at them with the same blank eyes that we all gave each other many times in school and said to myself, what is professionalism? Well, luckily we had an entire class devoted to this subject, taught by our own Dr. Catalinato. So I referred back to it. A class that not only gave us a foundation of what it meant, but also opened our eyes to the roles we would play in our very communities. From this course, my peers came together and wrote our class code of conduct that focused on 4 ideals: excellence of care, personal values, professional conduct, and integrity. These white coats are a symbol of these ideals and so much more. I vividly remember back to when I was an undergraduate, sitting on the steps of Shands Hospital, admiring these people who were called doctors, walk by me with a sense of purpose, a sense of pride, and a sense of responsibility. The more I was in awe of these professionals, the more I felt and had an image of what they stood for: knowledge, quality, compassion, honor, and love for what they did. These white coats symbolize everything that a health professional should be, everything that we should strive to be. I recently found a quote that simplified our roles as dental professionals from the movie P.S. I Love You. Today, give a stranger one of your smiles. It might be the only sunshine he sees all day. We are put into a position to serve and to change lives. Our profession is not bound just by the title of dentistry, but gives us opportunities to affect lives in the ways we could never imagine. Let us start this change with our own smile, while ending it with the smiles of those we help. Classmates, our journey in school here is halfway over, but far from over. We have brought ourselves this far in the journey, looking into the road ahead. When I thought about this horizon and the obstacles to come, for some odd reason, the movie Hercules from Disney came into my head. And one of my favorite inspirational songs played in the background called I Can Go the Distance. A part of it goes, I won't look back. I can go the distance. I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance, and my journey is complete. We are about to make real changes in real people's lives. Let us look at this opportunity and go the distance and go the extra mile with our care and concern we give to these patients. Let us give them the type of care that they deserve, as if they were the only patient we had. Now, I can see the excitement and looks of fear in some of the faculty's and parents' eyes. Do not fear, because our class is resilient. We know that we are going to make mistakes, but we'll learn from them, because that's what we were taught as children from our parents. In closing, I want to address my classmates. Thank you, all of you, for being you. Thank you for being a family away from home. We may have our differences here and there, but at the end of the day, we support each other through the hardest and the happiest of times. To the faculty, thank you for everything you have done for us to get us to this point and preparing us for this new world we are about to step into. And to our families, you got us here. You were the original instructors teaching us what professionalism meant at an early age as kids. respect, integrity, balance, and service. You are the greatest influences in our lives, and we know that we wouldn't be here without you. Thank you for listening to our problems and keeping us positive through all of our struggles. We are truly blessed to have amazing role models such as yourselves in our lives. Thank you, everyone. God bless, and go Gators.